not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
I know it looks easy to a lot of people when you're kicking the ball. I mean, it looks pretty simple, right? Snap, put it down, kick it. But playing in the snow, that can throw off your timing just a bit, and that can wreak havoc, as we just saw there.
Well, it throws off the timing, and I just think it's an extra advantage for the team that's coming in to block it because they've got a hold on the offensive side, and, of course, the kicker and holder and snapper, they've got a lot to deal with.
What can't be underestimated is the person catching the ball, the holder, and putting it down. You're talking about cold hands, snowy weather, ball can get slippery on you. It's a lot of extra pressure on that person.
And they're able to get it down, but a nice job to get in and block it. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Connor. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go, 30. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Roethlisberger, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Connor. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And New York set to take the field. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now the 2nd down throw on target. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
The Jets on third down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll drop the throw, and this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Jets on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger, he'll find Smith-Schuster, that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Roethlisberger throwing complete to McDonald. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger once more. He finds his tight end, Gentry. That catch good for only a yard, and it will be 3rd down. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Now it's Roethlisberger. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Quentin Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
New York set to take the field. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll set up to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
We got this.
Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it.
That's it, baby. We go.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Bilal Powell with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Now comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders-Patriots to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the tuck roll, didn't you? Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him. Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets it to Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is the running back, Powell. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Powell. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Right there, look, 55. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Check 50. Check 50.
First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jets, it'll be a 13th win on the year, and they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7, and they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.